lesson, we're going to understand two special logs. We're also going to use a calculator to evaluate both common logs and natural logs. Two most important bases for logarithms are the 10 base and the base e. Now, base 10 logs are called common logs. And the way you would read it, if you see the base there, you would read it as log base 10 of x, or you just say log x. And when you don't see the log, it is understood that the log has a base 10. The other special log is the natural log, and with the natural log, we use the base e. So log base e of x, or you can just simply write it as ln of x, which is the natural log of x. Now, most of the logs that you're going to be calculating with the common and natural log, you'll be using your scientific calculator, so I won't stress. You shouldn't stress yourself out very much at all about that. Just make sure you have your scientific calculator with you. All right, so let's do some practice. Get your calculator out, and I already have the answers here because I want you to just practice using the log key. So see if you can locate the log key. Calculators vary in terms of where that key is. So just see if you can find it. If you have the Casio model, your log key, you just simply see LOG. You just look for that key, and it may be that for your model too, maybe the Texas TI 30 as well, but go ahead and look for it, and I want you to find the common log of 1000 and 142, and then the decimal you see there. So now if you are trying to find the common log of a number that's between 0 and 1, you're going to find that what you're going to get out is a negative number, a negative for your output. So go ahead and see if you can do this. And on some calculators, you may have to put it in parentheses. On others, the parentheses will be there once you hit a log key. Again, this is all about getting to know your calculator and what you would need to do in order to evaluate these common logs. All right, so I've given you enough time there to see if you're able to get that. If not, just see me after class, and I can help you to get more familiar with your particular model. All right, so let's do some more practice with that log key. I want you to go ahead and find log 53, so log base 10 of 53. Again, you don't have to put 10 or anything in there because you automatically have that log key, so it knows that it has a base of 10. You'll just need to press log 53. Your output at what you should get there is approximately 1.724. Go ahead and find the log of the decimal there, the second example. Okay, and again, recall that whenever you are finding the log of numbers between 0 and 1, you should expect a negative value. Next, I want you to go ahead and find the log of square root of 2. All right, and what you should get is approximate decimal of 0.151. And lastly, go ahead and find the log of 3.5. Okay, so how'd you do? And again, if you're having any trouble being able to evaluate these common logs on your calculator, please see me after class. Now let's do some practice with our calculator on evaluating natural base, E. So natural logs, calculating natural logs. All right, so you can find your E key, and the E key is really just like a number, just like pi is a number. Pi is approximately 2.14. Well, the E is also a number. It's also called Euler's number. The E is approximately 2.72. You don't even have to worry about trying to approximate it. Actually, you should have that key. For some of you on your calculator, you may have to hit the shift button to get to the back highlighted keys. And then you should find that E key. So again, let's do some practice with that just to see how you do with that. And again, if you're not able to get the correct values, please see me after class and I will help you with your particular model. All right, so first you're going to raise E to the third power. And in doing so, what you should get is 20.086 if we were to round it to 3 decimal places. And that's basically what it's going to be if you were to see something on the test or homework. It's going to ask you to round it to a certain decimal places. So on these, we're rounding them all to 3 decimal places. In other words, leave 3 numbers up past the decimal there. Next, go ahead and raise E to the half power. So E raised to the 1/2. And what you should get there is a decimal as well, 1.649, rounding it to 3 decimal places. And next, go ahead and raise E to the -1 power. And I'll go ahead and click on what you should expect. And lastly, I want you to, that's -1.2 times E to the 5th power. So on some of you on your calculators, you may have to hit that little caret button that looks kind of like a little hat. Let me see if I could write on the screen here to show you what I mean. You may have to hit that little button there whenever you want to raise something to a power. For example, E to the 3rd power, I would type in E, then the caret key, 3, and then hit enter. And for this example here, you'll hit the negative key. Be careful with that you don't use the subtraction key. The negative key on calculators is usually the shorter key. So you're going to hit -1.2 and then type in E and then raise it to the 5th power. So E, then do the caret key and then the 5 and then press enter. And what you should get, let me go ahead and erase my screen here. 1 second. Okay, so we just finished evaluating or raising exponential functions with the base E to certain powers, such as we did to the 3rd power, we did to the 5th power, and so forth to the 1/2 power. That was the, again, the number E, raising it to a power. So now let's do some practice with natural logs. All right, so with the natural log, you should also have that natural log key as well. So go ahead and look for it on your calculator. It may be either a front key or a back key, but you're looking for the LN, which stands for the natural log. So go ahead and if you've located already, I want you to type in the natural log of 142 and tell me what you got. So what you should expect, or what you should have gotten, and rounding it to 3 decimal places, is approximately 4.956. And doing the second one, the decimal there, 0.005832 is going to give you a negative number, because again, recall, anytime you have the common or natural log of a number between 0 and 1, that is going to be a negative output. go ahead and finish, do the natural log of 22.5 and then do the natural log of 1/2. So I'm going to go ahead and click on those, and again, if you're having any problems with those, just please feel free to see me after class, and I will be able to help you with your particular model. So again, anytime you have the natural log of a number between 0 and 1, such as 1/2, of course, you're going to get a negative output. All right, and that's it. So just again, make sure by the test that you are familiar with how to use the log key, the natural log key, as well as the Euler's number E key. All right, that's it for this lesson.
Okay, that's it for this lesson. Thank you for watching MVP Tutorials by your instructor, Dr. Speights. I hope you'll join me in the next lesson. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Goodbye for now.